Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at how to use PDF files in Image Print Red and Black. Our newly integrated PDF interpreter is fully color managed out to the PDF X specification. We manage the color management of spot colors as well as complex transparency and blending spaces. Our interpreter is multi-chord, which makes it extremely fast when dealing with large, complex documents. Architectural renderings that could take some systems hours will process in literally seconds. If your PDF document is saved properly, all the color assignments will be included in the document. If you need to force a color assignment, you can do so in our preferences under PDF color spaces. Here you can force a color assignment for RGB, CMYK, and grayscale. The default is set to apply to the assignment stored in the document. If you wanted to set or change the default rendering intents, you can do so in the next tab called Default Intents. RGB is set to perceptual, CMYK is relative colorimetric, and grayscale is perceptual, and lab is saturation. Let's take a look at how we actually work with PDF files. Just like images, we can select a PDF file from my image strip and just drag it to my page. The document will be rasterized and placed. Once on my page, I can work with it just like any image. I can move it around, resize it, and use any of my image print features. Now, if I enlarge a vector-based PDF file, it will be processed at the final output size so that everything is crisp and sharp. We talked at the beginning about how the default color management is set up for PDF files. Now, if I want to see what's being applied for a specific file, under my image properties, if I expand the input profiles section, I can see those. With this file, I can see the output intent is coming from the file, and it's set to ISO coded V2 at 300%. My embedded profiles are set to apply, and I can change any of these on the fly if I need to on an image by image basis. For multi-page documents, we have our PDF browser. I'm going to double click on this document and it will launch the browser. In the browser, we can see a thumbnail of every page in the document, and I can scroll around to view each page. If I want to see a specific page in more detail, I can drag it to the high resolution preview pane, and here I can zoom in to see it in more detail. At any time, I can take a page from the browser and bring it onto the page. I can also select a group of pages or all the pages at once and lay them out automatically. I'll set my page view and then bring all of these pages in. Now, my page view is strictly for how I want to visually view multi-pages on the screen. If it needs more pages, it will add them in the same viewing orientation as I choose. As I said before, you still have access to all the image print features. So for example, in auto layout, if I want to force the size to an 8x8, I can do so, and image print will resize each page as it loads them. Now, instead of using the PDF browser, I'll just drag this multi-page document to my page, and we can see that it brings up a dialog window. If a multi-page PDF has more than 10 pages in it, we automatically show this window to give the user a chance to abort the process. It's easy to drop a 200-page document not knowing what's inside of it. I'll accept this, and we can watch it size and lay out each page. Now let's just load some other documents and get a feel for how fast the interpreter is. These are some very complex files. Multiple PDF files on a page is no problem, and if it won't fit, it will just add a new page. If we further size any of the files on the page, we can even use Shuffle to optimize the layout to save paper. It's a very slick PDF workflow. The final thing I want to show you is how well we work with CAD drawings. The interpreter is so fast. These are very large documents, and you can see how quickly they render both on the page and in the browser with real-time zoom. Some of these files can take as much as an hour to render with a standard print driver, and Image Print can render them in just a few seconds. Let's look at a multi-page technical drawing. It's so fast, I can take the pages I want and quickly lay them out. This makes a huge difference when you combine the fact that for renderings, getting accurate color is always an issue when printing from standard drivers. Image Print will handle that automatically. And that's all there is to working with PDF documents. Thanks for watching another Image Print tutorial.